Good morning. Good morning. Okay, it's mid-morning for me. I've had breakfast already. Love that for me. Coffee is dessert. Where is it? There it is. Ferrero Rocher. I've only got a couple left. But I have got my bulletproof coffee. I've got decaf. I've got the Mentalist. I've got some breakfast blend, I think it's called. Light roast or something. I do like their coffee. I just need my coffee right now. I didn't have coffee yesterday. Just had tea. Lots of tea. All right, so we are doing the vlog for yesterday, day 23. Another record. 23 days of carnivore. Never done that before. Good job, Martine. Tuesday, 27th of Feb. So cup of tea twice, had that. And I had a few crunchy bits. So I need to put a photo of this up. Let me show you. Let me show you my crunchy bits. So this is the blade roast that I pressure cooked. And then I completely dried out. So, and they're all various shapes and sizes in there. You will see. And I've got them in my mason jars. Made 3 of them for a roast. So look, the roast was, I think it was $20 or maybe it was 15, which means each jar is $5, right? So it's not super cheap, but it's way better than a chocolate bar. You would spend easily $5 on chocolate, soft drink. These are for snacks. I'm just talking about for snacks. So I treat it like a snack. So when I'm just really struggling in my mind, or it's just a random moment, I'm having something like this and then I forget and move on. And it's beef. So beef is very nutritional for me. Beef helps me eliminate, beef and fat help me eliminate cravings. So, yeah, so for breakfast I had brisket and a boiled egg and some bacon. You'll see that one. How are you going? Are you doing all right? What are you doing? Are you doing, like, for the most part, I know there are some 100% carnivores, but for what I mainly see, the majority of people do their version of carnivore for their own health reasons. So what have you got going on? Like, why are you doing carnivore? I'm doing it. Weight loss is a major reason, and my mobility, to improve my health overall, and I suppose looking further down the track, there's obvious. I'm in my 50s now, so but I think zero carb, low carb has always interested me. And we have a family of sugar sensitive people, so you can sort of see the trends in the genetics. So low carb is, I always feel better. On the lower the carb, the better I feel. I don't think carbs are evil at all, and I think there's a place. If you can tolerate and your body likes it, I think there's a place for whatever it is you need to do. But this is what I need to do, So, hey, feel free to share what you're doing. It's always fascinating to me. So then for lunch, I had a chuck eye steak. Now, look, I was just researching and I went back and rewatched the butcher videos that I'd been watching before I cut up my chuck roll. And I got a lot more steaks out of mine, and I think I probably cut down into what they call not as tender, but it doesn't bother me at all. They normally get 2 or 3. I got 7, So I cut deeper into the roll for sure. But I love it. I absolutely love it. And I can't wait to get another chuck roll and do it again. I want to get a skirt. I want to find that thick skirt steak again. And I want a ribeye roll or a Scotch fillet roll. Like, I'm not sure if they just sell them just like that, or I'm not sure, because I haven't really seen a lot of that. But we will see. Then I had some fatty beef crack. This is what I call it. I started off trying to make beef crackle like pork crackle. So I'd get offcuts from the butcher. I've got a few butchers here in Perth that I ring up and, you know, they charge me. I haven't found anywhere that gives it free yet. Oh, that's not true. The Beef Shed Malaga, it's free when you spend over, I think it's $40. When you buy anything for $40, you can get any beef offcuts. Now, you can't organise it with them. Whatever's available is yours to take. You can take as much as you like. It's in a tub sitting outside of there's a section where all the butchers are working, and it's sort of like a glass area. There's a tub that sits just outside of that, and you can go and just help yourself. Grab a box from out the front, go and put as much as you like in it, and take it. It's yours. It's free. It is free. The other place I like to go to is McLaughlin's, which used to be called Northside. When I ran a cafe in the city, I used to get my Irish black pudding, white pudding, Irish sausages. Their food is really lovely there. But they're butchers in Malaga near me, and I ring them up and I say, can I have 2 kilos or 3 kilos of beef offcuts? And they charge me like $2 or $3. And the quality is very good. And they'll give me more fat or more meat in the offcuts, whatever I want. So I do love them. So it is a matter of, I probably rang 6 or 7 places before I found, you know, the ones that would give me what I wanted. So, you know, if you're looking for that, you may need to do the same. You probably will need to do the same thing, unless the first place that you ask has it for you. That would be awesome. So I'm talking about fatty beef crack. So what I would do is I would cut those into pieces and I would cook them in the oven. And I'd end up with amazing beef crackle. That's how it started. So like pork crackle, but beef crackle. Oh my gosh, just heaven in a bite. And I would use it a lot, especially when I was keto. And then I would be like, I just need to do carnivore for a few days. This is in the last few years. I would make sure I have beef crackle. I would cook that up. And the first day I would eat a lot of it, because the fat and the salt and the beef, I would just not have crave. It would just squash any craving I would have. Like, and then it would come up again. I would just have it again. Then, you know, then I'd be craving again. I would just have some more. And then I'd have a piece of meat. I'd probably have bacon back then. I was eating a lot more bacon. I've hardly eaten any bacon on this so far on these days. So that's how it developed. And then it sort of has evolved, right? Because I've been sous vide meat, and in the pressure cooker, I cook meat. So tenderizing the cheaper cuts of meat. And you can end up with a variety of textures and size, you know, sizings of, you know, how do I explain it? When I cook suet to get tallow, it's because it's put through the shredder, it's all very small. So this last batch is very small, and I'll put a video again for you to show you. But it's still beef crack. At the end of the day, it is those offcuts of beef with a lot of fat in it, and what's left is the muscle meat, the connective tissue, all the good stuff, the collagen, the meat, the muscle, but it's in a different form. That's the word I'm looking for, form. So I love it, and it helps me when I'm just craving. This is the thing I go to. So yesterday I had some fatty beef crack or crackle. It is different to like in the little portions that I started off making, and it's sort of migrated or morphed. Then for dinner, I had prawns with hollandaise. So my hollandaise is nearly finished now. And I just, honestly, I didn't feel like more beef last night. So I just tipped 2 cups of prawns, probably 2 cups. Look, I didn't weigh it, but I just tipped a bunch of prawns into my Ninja Air Foodie Grill XL, and I went 4 minutes on max grill, done. They were cooked, and then I just dipped them in the hollandaise and ate them, and that was fantastic. And then I was thinking about food. I was having a lot of food noise in my head. I'm generalizing it because cravings, my brain talking to me. Like, we know our brains take the path of least resistance, right? They just want what they've always had because there's already a neural pathway that we think along those lines, right? Thoughts travel. And I think I'm just going to call it food noise because it's hard sometimes to work out what it is. But I do want to name it so that I can learn to manage it. And I just thought so many times about what I could have, what I do, But anyway, I, drank water and I was busy editing videos and stuff. And then just this morning when I was looking at what I ate yesterday, I thought I didn't actually end up eating again, which was awesome. One of the benefits and one of the blessings I've seen so far, just in doing this straight, days on end, which hasn't been my experience. Like I'd done 14 days was the longest that I'd done before, and before that was 10 days. So this is day 20. What is it? Day 23. I'm very happy. So look, all of my check-ins are good. Nothing outstanding. I think what I'm going to do is just note anything that's different. It's funny how you evolve. Like when I started doing these vlogs, it was very important to me to make notes of certain things that I wanted to notice and see how I was going in those areas. And whilst that's still important to me, and I've still got that list, it's funny how you grow with the process and you evolve with the process. And so even in this, like 3 weeks, right? This is my 4th week. Emma and I were on our 4th week. And she's had some lovely developments as well. You could go to her channel, Emma Abbott, 2 M's, 2 B's, 2 T's. And you could see, she's not vlogging every day, but she's just having different things. I mean, her skin and just like her immune system, things like that. Some of her reasons she shares on her channel. And it's just been lovely. Like, as her mother, it's, I don't want to get emotional, but just seeing some results from her, it's just been a tough journey, just health challenges for her. But one of the things I've discovered, we're in our 4th week, I was saying, one of the things I've discovered, and I don't even know why I feel like I'm smiling. I'm not smiling, but it's a happy, sad thing. Just looking into lipoedema. It's funny because I've gone and joined a few Facebook groups on lipoedema, and there is one for Perth, which is, it's unusual to find groups for Perth because, we're just a little city. But there is one for Carnivore, which is amazing, and they're a great group. And there's also one for lipoedema, which is awesome. But there's also Western Australia, I think it's called. But the lady lives in Perth, the admin lady, that she reached out to me. She was so sweet. What was I saying? But just researching that and understanding. I don't understand a lot yet because I'm just tiptoeing into it because I don't want to freak myself out too much. I need to stay focused on carnivore, and I could get very discouraged because, it's not the best news when you research it. It's a fat disorder and I read in the Facebook, someone was saying the other day that there's scar tissue, the fat gets trapped in scar tissue, which is why it's hard to lose it when you're eating all the right things and doing all the right things. And but what I'm trying to say is that just even the little bit that I've learnt in the last week and a half is, it's a relief in some ways, but yet it's very sad and depressing in other ways, because it's a medical situation that I've got to deal with, you know, and there is no pill that you can take to fix it or anything like that. So it just comes down to, you know, practices and, you know, all the things. I don't know all the things yet. So, but it's progress. Let me look at it as progress, because it does answer a lot of questions. And I've had even my close family members and friends say, I don't understand. You work so hard and yet, you know, it's still such a struggle. And when you research lipedema, it actually explains a lot. The lady that founded Lipoedema Simplified, it took her a year to lose 10 kilos, and she diligently stuck to the ketovore diet. So, and look, don't quote me on all the detail. That's roughly, I think, the rough details of it. You can go and see her story. Coach Catherine SEO, SEO, of Lipoedema Simplified, if that's an area for you. But yeah, so my check-ins are all good. There's nothing outstanding there. Just a lot of food noise yesterday afternoon. And my sleep was nothing outstanding, nothing unusual. So I think we'll go with that. Pain, nothing unusual, pretty much the same. Yeah, so that's all good. Thanks so much to all those who have commented and are saying hi in the comments below. I love it. I really love it. And I just want to say, I feel like I'm making a new friend, Star Looker. Hello. We're both in Perth. Nice to have a carny friend in Perth. And I can't believe I missed ordering those chicken skins. I've got to remember to do that. My next order I put in for a chuck roll at Dirty Clean Foods, because normally I got it for $68, but it's normally $131, or $120. It wasn't 50% off. It was a little bit less than that. So whatever that price is, and that's why I grabbed it for $60. No. The chuck roll was $99, and yes, I think that was normally $131, something like that. It was the brisket that was $68, and the normal price on that was $111 or something. So when the chuck roll is again at a good, not now because I don't need any now, my freezer is full, but when the chuck roll is at a good price, I'm going to buy another one. I've got to get some chicken skins, so I must remember that. But Star Looker, thanks for commenting. Let me know how you're going. It's always great to chat to you. So thanks, everyone. Thanks for watching. Please say hi, and I will see you tomorrow.